Budweiser, U.S. Hot Rod, Triple Crown of Motorsports from the Kingdome in Seattle. And coming up now, the final round of Mud Bog drag racing. Jumpin' Jack Flash, Bob Moran, the driver, against Mike Wilkes in Captain America.
And Bob Moran is going to have his chores cut out for him to keep up with that Keith Black motor of Mike Wilkes.
Mike Wilkes out of Snoqualmie, Washington. Captain America, there it is. I Want You right there in the front. A little muddier than the last time we saw him. He won the last round. Let's see what he can do now. Captain America against Jumpin' Jack Flash. And there's Jack Flash in the far lane, Captain America in the near lane. Long wheelbase. That's worked so far for him. Let's see what happens. Whoa, he gets crossed up and off the track. And Jumpin' Jack Flash backs way off and gets through it without any problem at all. But look out. Ooh. There goes a $4,000 camera tripod. And our director, Deb Dempsey, has got to be going crazy right now. Here's Jumpin' Jack Flash. Getting sideways through the mud, looks over and sees Margo, sees Captain America out of control. He can back off a little bit and goes right on through. And the kids and the families are out here tonight in Seattle. It's a family sport, and they love it. The Seattle Kingdome. Look at those kids. Let's see what happened. Margo, maybe you can figure it out.
I can't believe that his horsepower could not overcome the tracks, but unfortunately, the track took another victim.
Yep, it put him out. He got out of the groove and threw him right off into the center, and that was it for Captain America. He's out of the money. Tough break for Captain America. Another time. Jumpin' Jack Flash on the left. Captain America instantly in trouble. Margo right away gets off, tries to come out of it, tries to gas it, and just finds himself in the middle between the two lanes. So let's go now to the next lineup. Bandit 2, Dean Anderson, another Jeep. He comes up on the line, going up against Big Daddy's Toy. Big Daddy's Toy out of Kent, Washington. 35-year-old Harold Shamlin, the driver, going up against Bandit 2. Bandit 2 is out of Montana Machine. That's on the near side.
Right, and he's got paddles on all four tires, where we've got paddles and scoops on the front of Big Daddy 2.
Big Daddy 2,
Toy.
Real long, Big Daddy's Toy, real long wheelbase. Lines up in the far lane, the near lane. It is Bandit 2, and there they go. And Bandit 2, a short wheelbase, gets through the traps first. So Big Daddy's Toy falls to Bandit 2, and that's a surprise. Those long wheelbase cars, if they can stay on the track, seem to be able to make it through. There's Big Daddy's Toy. He just lost. He's still overwhelmed. This guy gets really excited. Let's take another look at it. And that is Bandit 2.
Bandit 2 making a good, smooth, efficient run for the condition of the track.
Yep, it's getting very, very ruddy. And there's Big Daddy's Toy on the left, but it's Bandit 2 edging him right at the line. Right through the line first, right across the finish line. So Bandit 2 goes on to the final. Exciting mud bog competition here. And here we go with Jumpin' Jack Flash, Bob Moran again. And Jumpin' Jack Flash is going to take on Bandit 2 for the final. Here is for the money. This is the final round. They fought, scratched, climbed, rocketed through the mud. So this final, right now, here it is. Bandit 2 and Jumpin' Jack Flash. Jumpin' Jack Flash in the near lane, Bandit 2 in the far lane.
We're going to find out who's the King Uzo Maniac.
Cindy Landis came up with that line. We want to give credit where credit is due. Our production director here for the show. Okay, Bandit 2 in the far lane. Jumpin' Jack Flash in the near lane. There's a close-up of Jumpin' Jack Flash rocketing off the line. Bandit 2 gets off first. If he can hold the power, he gets through it. And it is Bandit 2 taking home the bacon here at the Seattle Kingdome in the Mud Bog drag racing action. Jumpin' Jack Flash. Oh, a tough break for Bob Moran. Bandit 2 wins it. A lot of horsepower, fairly short wheelbase, a little longer than the others, gets completely sideways, but he's gone all the way through, Margo.
Struggled to keep it in the track, but did a great job.
Jumpin' Jack Flash will take home second place money tonight. Fought his way down to the final round, nothing to be ashamed of. Slow motion action, you can see how those four-wheel drive spews up the mud. Comes through here, 600-700 horsepower on some of the smaller machines. Automatic transmission. Now trying to slow it down, that's where a problem can be. Jumpin' Jack Flash finishing second. Well, the question is, can Bigfoot sweep the Triple Crown? It is coming up next, the Battle of the Monster Trucks. Rod, Triple Crown of Motorsports. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Huffman, and with me, Margo King, and we go now to the final round of Monster Truck competition. This is the drag race, Margo.
We've got Barefoot up against the Virginia Giant. And this is a drag race where they're going to leap over the cars, and the times are measured by when their front wheels hit the ground on the other side of the car. There's a shot of Barefoot.
When they clear the final car, that's when the checkered flag drops. So the Virginia Giant, D.L. Wilson, the driver, a little heavier machine, a little higher machine, too, it looks like.
But these trucks are pretty equal on the horsepower, and they're both powerful machines, but the Virginia Giant does have an advantage because he's a lower truck. He's going to be able to make the best time over that car, technically, just based on his suspension.
Okay, now remember, this is a timed event, but it's the first car over the final car. They should run about 5, 6, 7 seconds. Okay, here we go. Barefoot on the inside, on the outside, rather, the far lane, and the Virginia Giant on the inside lane. Apparently, he is measuring off the distance, Margo. That's the only thing I can figure.
Just trying to decide how much gas he wants to use. You know, it's pretty critical on entering when you hit that car. If you hit it too fast, you'll get sent straight up in the air. If you hit it too slow, the competition may take you over.
And spending too much time in the air will cost you time on the ground. You can't be moving that much forward, that fast forward, if you're up in the air. The crowd here in the Seattle Kingdome, a family crowd. A lot of kids and a lot of moms and pops out here enjoying this USHRA Association action.
And they're making sure their flash bulbs are in operating order.
Here we go. The Virginia Giant there in the car's second. A problem. Whoa! He stalls, and Barefoot almost goes over. The Virginia Giant stopped as if he'd hit an invisible wall, and there's something wrong.
He's in pain.
He is in pain. There's something wrong with the Virginia Giant.
Something that happens that you don't think about too often. Well, here's a shot of Barefoot.
Well, Barefoot there. Oh, my goodness. He almost goes over on his head.
Having his share of problems, but not near the problems that the Virginia Giant had. Great jump. And then all of a sudden, look at the smoke, Larry. Havoc underneath the hood of the Virginia Giant.
Looked like the engine either blew or stopped instantly.